Whenever you're ready, I'm ready to shoot.
It's live now. Good evening, people. Welcome to the Keeping It Real Conversation Show with your host, Camila, aka Sunshine. We are in the land of the living, of course. We're excited about that to be here. It could have been another way, but however, we are here tonight. I'm excited to have another wonderful guest. I'm excited again for this special edition on a Monday night. We had to do it. We had to do it. Again, I believe in 6 degrees of separation. You're literally one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. It's been proven over and over again since I started this show. This guest is no different from any other guest that I have some of the dopest people on this side of heaven. Okay?
Absolutely.
This one right here, short time knowing him, but he's been 100 plus since I met him. Let's get into his bio real quick, and then we're gonna get into this wonderful conversation. Excuse him walking around in the store.
I'm pacing. Yeah, I'm at this beautiful superstore. You know, Myers. Everybody got to go to Myers, right?
Absolutely. So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna start off training, the model, the business, the craft, runway walk training, posing techniques, facial expressions, health, hair, skin, cut, all of that and more.
Absolutely.
President and head model coach, Nuri J. I'm gonna go and say Muhammad.
Yeah, we can go ahead.
Formerly known as Cortez X.
Yes.
An experienced board team with well over 80 years of experience collectively, making sure our models are taught industry standards, auditioning, casting basics, on-set etiquette. We provide training to enhance growth using the collective resources, experience, and knowledge of our agency professionals to help our talents excel in the fashion, film, and entertainment industry. You guys, we're going to get into this conversation with this wonderful man who has taken on the job of making sure we look good and feel good. You understand?
That's big occupation.
So tonight I want you to welcome Nuri J to the show. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be seen and not viewed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And thank you for the beautiful introduction as well. You know, although you called me off of the pivot, you know, for those that personally know me, such as yourself and others, I'm, you know, going through a couple of medical / physical trials, but I don't let that stop me. As you've seen, I came and I showed face at our last rehearsal / coaching session for this upcoming production. Yeah, it was painful trying. Good big ups to my doctors, my neurologist, and my primary care physician, Dr. Arthur Bouye, as well as Dr. Silverman, my neurologist. They keep me well in good health, or as best as their medical knowledge will let them. And God willing, I continue to get better along my journey. But just leaving physical therapy, had to pivot to Myers. Anywho, thank you for the beautiful introduction. For those that don't know me, and I know that brief bio is so short. For those that need to know additional. I am part of Detroit's history. Was featured in the Detroit Institute of Arts. Premiered, or I was featured in W Magazine. Uh, that was my first international break of my career. So that started 2006. Since then, it was just like I had to learn. So when you put in the paint, you had to learn, and I went through hell to bring our talent now heaven. So learning how to navigate through the industry, learning how to dodge the red tape. A lot of people, utilize their position to take advantage of models and so forth and so on. And that's something we not for that here at Drip. So, you know, um, I train, teach, coach classes anywhere from one-on-ones all the way up to, well, this particular production was what, 80 models. And I've had some classes as big as 140. So it's all about learning, growing, and overcoming a lot of stuff internally, whether it's from past childhood traumas, um, low self-esteem, low self-confidence, things that'll reassure our talent of their uniqueness and their placement on this beautiful planet we call Earth. So to keep it short.
Absolutely. So one of the things that I have had future people, past people on the show of, one thing I do say to all females and males, you got to model at least one time.
Oh
One
yeah,
time. You gotta rip the runway at least one time.
absolutely.
I caught the bug my first time, and when I say what we were taught, the confidence, you can't tell me nothing.
Mm,
Um, Nothing, because now I understand who I am internally as well as on the outside.
right.
Um, and to see the variations of who we are and know that everybody is different.
Hmm.
I don't walk like you. I don't know your story. One thing you said to us the other day was, don't let nobody else move you from your spot. Like,
Facts.
we all in this, we on a team, but at the same time, you got to do you.
Right.
You were chosen for a reason. So stand out and shine when it's your time to shine.
Absolutely.
Um, and so I appreciate the feedback, the in there with us. And one thing about him, he's not just telling us, he's there with us, he's walking with us,
In the
he's
paint.
in the show with us. So it's not like, okay, he's just coaching from the side. No, he's there with us. Some things that he's hinting around, literally was just in the hospital for 4 days, because of his things that he's going on. And he came out, uh and we like, bro, what are you doing? You should be sitting down somewhere. And he like, no, I'm here. I'm showing you that I'm dedicated. I'm showing you that I'm committed to this show.
Absolutely.
So for those who don't know, we are walking in one of Detroit's baddest fashion show this Friday.
Absolutely. This Friday. Yeah.
This Friday at 7
Man.
p.m. at Eastern Market Shed 3.
Shit
There's
three.
still tickets available. There will be tickets available the day of at the door.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, don't wait till the last minute. It's
No.
something to see. We have 80 models, 80
Whew.
models in this show. We have
And just know,
several designers in this show. I'm
supposed to be
telling
what, 10 or 12 designers. I know we have some designers with some deep and like very lengthy collections, but I'm thinking in between 10 and 12 designers.
I thought it was more than that.
Uh, you know what?
We
Because
got
we
8
just,
pages.
mm-hmm,
So it might be more
might
than
be more. No, no, no. So hold on. 8, 10, 10. I think 22. Then if let me say 8 to 12. That could have been first half I was thinking
Yes,
about.
I think you
So
was
it's like
thinking
too
the first
fast.
half.
Yeah. So I know, yeah, it was 12 the first half. I know we just recently dropped two. And because of schedule conflict, and they sent their heartfelt apologies to the models and so forth and so on. But we still have a fabulous show. I don't
Fabulous.
Yeah, I don't involve myself in productions that discredit my name. Uh, I worked hard to build it, and as my models, such as yourself and others, they know that I work hard to actually bring our A game. So, with that being said, I'm not one of those that those coaches that just bark at the talent. I try to lead by example. So that was one of my reasons of showing up, even though it was a fresh out the hospital type thing. I showed up just to make my presence known because anybody can make an excuse. Anybody can make an excuse. You find excuses on the floor, but how many people are willing to stand up to their word, the promise that they give to themselves, the promise that they give others that rely on them? You never know how energetically you tie yourself to people, and they might be looking for that smile or that energetic presence, so you can just, okay, I can carry on, or I can do it. I can do it. You don't know how your absence may affect somebody' performance. So yeah, I made sure I was there, and you know, it's just we a team at it, and we're what I like to say. One of my sayings is we are unequally equal. So by us being unequally equal, it shows that different facets that God expressed Himself through us. So you have your tall, your short. That's still God. Um, you have your slew footy. You have your pigeon toed. That's still God. These are different variations and expressions of God, and it's beautiful to have all of these different personalities, different energies, and whatnot expressed in one room, and that's what makes it beautiful. Um, it's just a pleasure working with all of y'all, especially you, Sunshine. Like it's a pleasure working with you as well because you are very receptive to levels of corrective criticism, and you don't take it to heart. A lot of people take it to heart, and they, oh, he picking on me. He just hate. That's the everybody favorite word. He just hate. Ain't no hate this way.
No, the thing is, this is your lane. I just
Hmm.
so happenly stepped on it. Uh, so why would I feel any type of way when you're the you're the subject matter expert? So of course I'm going to listen. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna bring me. What do I mean by that? So again, it's I'm going to touch everyone. I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna make you feel like you might not want to feel like you want to be there today, but I'm gonna make you feel good by the time you leave.
That part.
Um, Feet hurting because we're standing for 3 hours plus in
Hmm.
heels, which I don't wear on a regular.
Man,
Because what people understand, if you really know me, you know I don't like shoes. I
who
barely get
does?
clothes.
Who does? I don't like shoes or clothes
Listen,
either.
some people really like shoes. I don't. I have my own personal reasons why I don't like shoes, but however, so let's get into the beginning of Nori.
Oh
When did
man.
you decide that this is what you wanted to do?
Oh, so I decided that this, as
Okay,
in
wait.
modeling,
Before you get into that, did somebody say, "Hey, you look like Tyrese.
man, tell
You
me about it.
you should be singing. You should be what they say."
I get that. I get that often. Actually, not no smoke, Tyrese. If you happen to run across this, no smoke, brother. We both handsome black men, but I was told I look better by somebody that used to style you. I ain't gonna put her name out, but but no, I admire Tyrese. He's like for real. Although he's he's doing his thing, and I love it.
I just ducked because I felt like some shots was just fired. Like,
No. That's my guy.
as we
Like
going to Alabama right now, what we doing?
we
Need
might
a
we
chair?
might have yeah we might have to sit down
I
together, man.
mean, I know SummerSlam just left.
We might have to go. So
Ooh,
I might have to go and holler at him. You know what I'm saying? Like
ooh.
I definitely wouldn't mind doing no double work for him though. I definitely
Yes.
the brother is talented. His talent is impeccable. I admire how he kept his head up through certain trials and tribulations as he went through, what he was going through in his personal life. Although people happen to exploit these things personally and they try to get in your business, but I admire how he handled it. Tyrese is always he'll get. I'll take my hat off to the brother any day. But I've been told I look like him. I've been told that I resemble him and so forth and so on. And it's no big head thing. Handsome black men that we deserve to be acknowledged. Um, Especially if they smart and not stupid. But when I start had that bug that I wanted to get into this industry, to answer your question, I had that, man. Put it like this: the box was still active on the
Wow.
Comcast. Yeah, that was on that
Wow.
Barton network, Comcast. Yeah. So yeah, I was inspired through what I seen on television. To this day, Michael Jackson is still one of my favorite artists. He's not only an artist, he's a
Masterpiece.
influencer. He's mastered his craft. He's a phenomenal entertainer.
Mhm.
To be able to captivate millions of people and be able to not only captivate them but secure to the bag. I mean, like he literally locked you in. You was like once you got the Michael Jackson bug, it was all about Jackson. You know, and I love the family struggles, the things that he went through along his journey. So it lets you know, like everybody' life ain't perfect, but it's perfect on how you make it. You know, so definitely. But yeah, moving forward, I discovered that at a young age, 5, 6, yeah, 5 or 6, and I definitely went from there and just went up with it. It was all about what we can do, how we can do it. So definitely, um, young, very young. I actually entered the industry at 15. I actually did some light work with a modeling agency, and then from there, uh, didn't quite have that financial support from family and friends. So what I did is actually went from there and just continue to build. I had to go on my own. I actually worked with my father in his construction company and so forth on a part-time scale, and actually built up things from there, and now here we are. So photo shoots, industry related activities later. Fast forward, now here we are, um, and I graduated some teaching. So this is the part I love most because I'm actually able to pass the craft off to others, and not just hoard the gift for myself. You know, you're supposed to inspire people and touch people. So, and I'm headed out of here. I gotta head out of here to get this charger.
So, what does that look like for like a new person? What would your coaching look like?
Oh, my coaching might look. It depends. Some it might seem a tad bit intimidating, but I try to give individuals a level of reassurance that no need to be intimidated to where love is really present. So that's my biggest thing. If love's present, no need to be intimidated. A lot of times, people have a misconception of what true love is. When I have a love for this craft, I've been working it for years. My biggest thing is let's get it and let's move forward.
Ooh, he'll be right back. I hope you guys are enjoying um, stunt double to Tyrese. the actor and singer. So hopefully he'll be right back. He is leaving Myers right now. He did have physical therapy, so that ran over. But the good thing is he did keep his promise of coming in tonight. Again, we wanted to do this special edition to promote also the fashion show that both of us are walking in on this Friday here in Detroit at the Eastern Market, Shed 3, 7 p.m. If you're in the city, we need to see you. Like I said, it's 80 models that are walking here. It's not just women dominating, it's men as well. Um, we have some kids also walking who we just look good. And you're going to see it on the runway this Friday. Again, there will be vendors there. There will be restaurants there also. If you want to go to the food trucks and things of that nature, that will be there as well. For those who are part of VIP, we will be having an afterglow party right after the show. So again, $40 is general admission. Excuse me. $60 is VIP. Again, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be an awesome time. We have been working really hard on our formations and getting the music and just really having a good time. Really, just having a good time doing this. For me, this is always that plug of confidence booster to say that, hey, I still got it at 45. I'm still looking young. I still have the curves and all of that stuff in the right places. And it's just a self-esteem booster for me. So, no, I do not bottle all the time, but when I can, I will. There's other things that I do outside of modeling. This is one of the things that I'm also talking to him about.
Technical
I know I've been talking about the show since you left.
difficulty.
Let's see if he gets if
I
he can
can't
sit
wait to
still.
see it. You gonna really rip the runway, or you playing?
Huh?
You gonna really rip the runway, or you playing? I think you gonna kill it though. I think we got enough practice in.
Yeah, I'm
It
definitely going
ain't,
to do that.
you
Now,
know.
one thing you gonna have to sit still because now you breaking up. I think he's stuck again. Let's see if he gets unstuck. But yeah, it's a definitely a confidence booster. I recommend ripping the wrong way at least once, where it just does something to you. Like is no other feeling like it. Like there, I can't explain it. If you're a person who comfortable with stages or just something, thank yous for standing still. If you have that moment where you just want to do, I think I did something 2 years ago, and to see bigger size models, I
Mm-hmm.
mean voluptuous women, whoo, uh it was amazing. And when I tell you, you couldn't, I mean, they came out in lingerie, all types of stuff, didn't care what you thought,
Nope.
but they felt like, hey, I'm sexy and I'm letting you know it. I don't care about your opinion. I'm beautiful, big, the way I am. And so I said, well, if these women feel like they do,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no excuses. I don't. And so I took that moment and I own it, and I make sure that nobody else's opinion about me matters but what I think.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
And so again, we're in this moment of you will see for yourselves the skinny, tall, dark skin, light skin, short, all the whatever, you gonna see it. And from the sexuality, all types, it doesn't matter when I tell you,
Man. And
listen, these boys up in here,
yeah, yeah.
if you ain't sure about yourself, that's all I'm gonna say. I
Hey,
mean,
I love it.
I love it too.
They bring
And
it.
they sweethearts. When I tell you, they like, I don't care. So they gonna rip the runway. I'm telling you, you better be prepared. Just have your camera ready. That's all I'm gonna say.
Absolutely. Had a camera ready, have everything on the go. Green light go. One thing that I actually enjoyed about, the rehearsal, one of these particular rehearsals, and I'm not gonna put their name out there or his name out there, but he had a little issue with
Walking master. Yes.
separating his walks, by him being a man. um he was like, well, I feel more comfortable in this zone, which is more of a feminine expressed walk. And I was like, look, we gotta work versatility, because fashion doesn't really have a gender. Now it may be gender specified, but fashion itself overall doesn't have a gender. And as well as a walk doesn't have a gender. It may be specified towards or lean towards a certain gender, but it doesn't have a gender. A walk is a walk. A piece of garment is a garment. You know what I mean? We go over in the in the Middle East, and people have thobes on. Thobes look like dresses almost. You get what I mean? Prince, he decided to wear androgynous. So
Yes.
it doesn't it so I'm not sensitive to that. But he expressed that, hey, look, I don't know how to walk like a man. I said, well, be your bad B word self then.
Right.
I expressed myself,
Yes.
and it really softened the room.
Room. Yes.
Because, sometimes we're in situations where we under the scrutiny of other people's, because we feel as if they have the watchful eye. They looking at us. They everybody paying attention to me. And it's all about letting loose, being free, and being the best version of yourself. And that's what the
Absolutely.
most. That's one of the key
And
components I
and
love
that
about
particular person,
fashion.
um, long hair,
Yeah,
different color,
man.
and I was just like, well, who? To the point of, who are you? Because I want to know who you are.
Right. That
And
part.
he was like, I don't walk masculine. Ain't nothing about me masculine. And we all laughed, but we understood what he was saying. And so he was
Right.
like, I'm just gonna be me. Well, do you, baby?
Yep. Do you
And
and be the best and be the baddest.
he's when I tell you, a sweetheart, this is one of my people that I kick it and laugh with every time, because he be the one, but he's also serious about his craft. And
Mm-hmm.
that's another thing that I like about the majority of them are like really getting into the model industry, and this is what they do. So
Right.
you'll see them in several back-to-back shows, and just had a white party on Sunday. Now they doing this one, and so now it's a community of letting everybody know when's the next casting, when is this, when is that. So we become not just friends, but also this is our model family.
Right. And I like that the most. You get some depending on the environment, and that's why I teach when it comes to my students. Yeah, you have to just use your spiritual discernment to the point where you're not so quick to fall into the, oh, this is my best friend, or that's my sister, that's my brother. At the end of the day, modeling is a very competitive field, and if this person had an opportunity to get a paid gig, and they like, I'm gonna jump on this paid opportunity. Now they might let you know, they might not let you know. So don't really put your hopes up, tie them up into people, but trust your spiritual guidance, your spiritual guide, and be able to tell a good person for a bad person. In this industry, especially, um, we've had some run-ins with models that wasn't serious. I don't deal with people that's not serious. I had to draw the line. At first, I tried to, especially coming from an agency standpoint, I tried to play the middle ground with everybody. Just okay, and I'm being warm, welcoming, being myself. And you notice they drift off, not being serious. They want to be party girls, party guys. They end up in the little cliquish, which reminds me of a very immature way of carrying themselves, especially as adults in this field. And then what type of path are you, carving for the youth that's coming up under you? You don't really want them to see you acting cliquish and so forth and so on. So I try to be more of that leader and show like, hey, look, this is the good, this is the bad. Now you determine what you're gonna do. But the freedom, this is what it ties off into. The fashion is the freedom, man. And to have a real genuine fashion family, or within that model community, to have that, priceless, priceless. Because we grow or ascend higher than sex orientation or genders and all of these other things, and we just become a beautiful act or a beautiful show, no matter who's who, what and what you prefer or don't prefer. It's just we raise higher than that. And me as a man, and how I stand, my wife, my family, everybody that met my family, we're in there, non-biased, not we don't judge nobody. It's about bringing the beauty out of somebody, and that's the best part.
Oh, and by the way, his wife is awesome. His children are awesome. His daughter is mimicking us every rehearsal. She's walking around at home in her mama's heels. I mean,
Yes.
strutting and everything. Like she's with the models. She's walking like he can't even walk that far without her following him around or following one of the models around trying to walk the runway. So when
Right.
we talk about legacy and what our children see, she is literally modeling after her dad. Like
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah. Look. Yeah.
I had a chance to actually hold his son. Oh, the other day. I was like, baby fever, he's teething. And I'm like, okay. Then he came and get him. I was like,
Right.
to modeling. I had
Yeah.
to hold him for a minute. And me and him doing the Google eyes at each other. Like, you really don't want your daddy, do you?
Yeah. Like, you don't want to go back to that hard
Do
temp, do
you? Do
you?
you? I mean, you can stay with me.
Right. Right.
He just a laughing. And so I like
Ooh.
the fact that he is a family man. I did put on here that not only husband, father, coach, model, author, you was acting, right?
Yeah. Acting as well. Had a couple
So
stage plays under
one of
my
the
belt.
things that I was excited about was the conversation that I found out later that it wasn't just about modeling. When I read his bio, if you guys were listening, it's about film, it's about entertainment, it's about this industry in whole.
Mhm.
If you want to really invest in yourself, and the conversation was like, sis, I got you. And I'm like, okay, wait, I'm tittle-tottling, but I'm at a place where as I'm learning, if it's comfortable and you can afford it, you're dreaming too small.
Yep.
You need a
Absolutely.
team. You need to, and I'm like, I've been doing this, but now it's time to elevate. It's time to really get to doing what I already know I'm supposed to be doing. And so that conversation was, I went to bed with a smile on my face, like,
Oh, thank you.
um, it's, I think I found my team. And
Absolutely.
it wasn't more so of just talking or just things, but I'm a watchful person. I watch everything, even when you don't say, I still see. So again, it's the family right there, his wife right there. It's not like she's on the other side. No, she's literally in the room. His
Mm-hmm.
kids are literally in the room. They're not just passed off to the end. No,
No,
his
we
wife.
in there together.
I went to grab for her, his son, and she was just like, she was
We
not
see
giving
you.
him up. So
Yeah,
it was like, oh, okay, so great. So I'm just gonna play, but I get it.
yeah.
So um the respect is there, and like I said, it's not just somebody just talking, but you're there.
Thank you.
You're in the water with us. It's not just say, okay, I'm gonna push you in the water
And
and
find out how to swim.
find out how you gonna swim. No,
Right.
he is literally, again, on this Friday. If you're not doing nothing in the city of Detroit, you don't want to miss this show.
Don't.
We called it Detroit Swag. What up, though? That is
Right.
the
What
name.
up, though?
What up, though?
Absolutely.
You already know. I don't care where you go in
Hmm.
these United States. If we say what up, though,
You
you
know
know
you from Detroit.
exactly you are from Detroit. There
Yeah.
is hands down.
Hands
You
down.
see the D on our hats and our clothes, you know that's Detroit, not Dallas. Come on,
Not
son.
Dallas. No, no, no. Not Dallas and not
Again,
Denver.
we are repping our city. I don't care if you from the east side, west side, it does not matter.
No.
We are repping our city on this Friday again at the Eastern Market, Shed 3, telling you this fine caramel, whatever you want to call me. I don't know what color I am. And this chocolate one right here, and
Yeah.
78 more. Did I do the math right? Yeah, that's two
Yeah.
more. Yeah,
78.
78.
78 more.
78 more models will be on the runway from all ages, all sizes, all whatever. It does not matter. We are
Yes.
going to rip the runway with two DJs. Hello.
Man, two. We got two DJs, 20 plus designers. We gonna just say 20 plus
Yeah,
because
20 plus.
I don't wanna mix the math up. Because I earlier during it I expressed the first half.
Yeah, first half.
And
So we
yeah,
have
so we
two
have about 20 plus. 20 plus. It's two halves. Phenomenal. I think I have about 7 designers to work with.
that you're walking for.
Yes.
Mm,
Yes.
I have three.
That, but you know
But
what? You
woo,
in there, and that's the thing, and then guess what? The beauty is of when you're in the heat of the moment. Sometimes when it come to model call time, models ain't there. Hey, hey, sunshine, I need you to buy.
yes,
I need you a good match. Let's get it. And then another thing, I'm gonna pay homage to my wife. I'm sorry for not doing so earlier. She has been a beautiful backbone, and she is the one that designed the flyer as well. If you didn't know,
I
so
didn't know.
yeah, so she's the one that designed the flyer. We work with a lot of agencies. I'm an agency myself, and I'm not headstrong, and I'm not to the point where it keeps me from working with another brother or somebody else within the industry. I know how to play second. If that's my position, I gotta play. If you heading this campaign or this production, that's cool, brother. Let me know where you need help at. And that's where I'm working towards that level of one Detroit. It shouldn't be no east side, west side, southwest, north end. No, one Detroit, because when we bring it, we not only bring in the beauty of our city, you get to see all the intricate details. You'll be able to identify, like, yeah, that might be east side, but yeah, that might be west side. Oh yeah, they got a southwest expression because but it's a melting pot of all beautiful beings. Another thing, it's just it makes me proud to be a part of this production.
I'm excited.
I am overly
I
excited.
the 6 degrees or the separation or how I saw this
Mm-hmm.
was M Agency, which is Mike Lynch. He's the one
Yep.
that's over this production.
Mm-hmm.
I met Mike through Perilous Times. He was the stage
Mm-hmm.
manager. And so when I
That
seen
was a
the
good play
audition
too.
for it, huh?
That was a good play too.
Listen, it was. So when I saw the flyer and I saw Mike was a part of it, I instantly jumped on it. Like, well, let me try this because Mike was cool. Well, Mike is cool. And
Yeah.
so I did it and we had a panel and it was like, you got a mean walk. I'm like, is that good?
Tell me about it.
Or is that bad? They was like, oh yeah. And I was like, well, so did I make it? She was like,
Make it.
you'll get the call later.
You'll get the memo. You'll get the memo.
And so I was excited, like, wow, I hadn't done it in a while. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like riding a bike. Like you get in there and you do you.
Right.
Nobody can beat you at being you.
Being you.
And so I'm excited. I got some things. I got some ideas of how I'm
Mm.
gonna do my hair, and I got a secret sauce on a makeup that's getting done.
Okay. I
Nails
mean,
and
and then wherever
listen.
we can help, let me know because we got a full production team on our end. If you need makeup, and
Let me tell y'all
I got
something.
a
I'm
little
gonna do
hair
the
in my
secret.
background too. You know that, right?
What don't you do? That's what I'm about to ask. Like, what
Give
are
up.
you really? Are you really thinking?
I don't. Yeah, I don't give up. That's the only thing I don't do. Yeah. Oh, my wife just said, and stay out the hospital. I don't stay out the
Well, we
hospital.
gonna right. We gonna change that one.
Yeah,
So
it got to. But no, I definitely got.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret.
What's
So
the
this
secret?
time around, my normal makeup artist, which shout out to Leah Simone.
Oh,
She went back to full time work.
okay.
So one of our DJs is actually doing my makeup,
Oh,
and when I
okay.
tell you he a beast too, I'm like, bro,
Absolutely. Lace me.
bro, yes. So
I gotta send you. Remind me to send you some pictures of some of my haircuts. I got this one haircut. I'm gonna actually feature it in the magazine, and I took pictures of it. It's years ago, but it was so far ahead of its time. I did my brother whole head. His hair was like uh 1B starting. Flamed his whole head out. On one side, it had no filter. It's like the perfect. I mean, but I'm real. I'm an artist by nature, by heart. So yeah, I'm gonna send you some pictures of my hair. You gonna see?
you
You like,
better.
damn, bro.
But I'm just saying this is the whole thing about the creativity, or it doesn't have to just be gender this
Not
dude,
at all.
this DJ, he does production. That's how I met him. I was
Right.
actually singing background for his production stage play. And so then from there I kept seeing him and I'm like, what don't you do?
Look,
Like,
drop his name out there. Get him some more business. What's his
what is it?
name?
Uh, Andrew Andrews. Andre Andrews.
There you go. Y'all gotta
Uh
holler at brother. We got heat.
he's I a matter of fact, I posted something today. He does funeral arrangements.
Oh,
He does the balloons and all of this stuff for like parties and stuff, and he does DJing. I'm like,
one
what don't
stop.
you do?
One stop.
And so I'm like, okay. So I'm excited to be in his chair. I've seen him at his own production. He was doing makeup. He
Yeah.
taught his daughter how to do
How to
makeup.
make up, right?
Listen, and I'm like, you did that? He like,
Mm.
yes. The dude that we were talking about earlier about the masculine hairstylist, and when I say he can slay hair,
Lay.
what? I'm looking at his Facebook page like,
Killing it.
that.
He's nice.
And I
He's
think he
nice.
does makeup too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, if I'm
Listen,
not mistaken. But I know for sure here. I can yeah, but I have to find out.
I'm
I
I'm
have to make that
like,
call.
listen, I need the all the I do a little something, but come on now.
Listen, Detroit for me, and I'm talking about born and raised in Detroit. Detroit is full of talent that's been overlooked or just simply played. It's a lot of, that's one thing I dislike about our city because sometimes it's been so plagued by the crab in the barrel mentality to where beautiful talent cannot flourish unless they quote unquote leave the city.
Move, yeah,
Yeah,
move.
and it's not really leaving the city, it's really leaving the environment because the environment is not conducive to that one's growth. I go down to Atlanta, man, I'm talking about damn near going in anywhere and I don't have to worry about paying for nothing because that's how loving and giving the people are, which that's how we should be everywhere. Atlanta, I've been to Miami, I've been to Miami 6 times last year. Every time a new experience, but just working with talent and just seeing how the people get along. Texas, I have family down in Texas. Same thing, you got some parts, everywhere got a hood, everywhere has a, but for the most part the people in general, they don't have that crab in the barrel mentality, which allows talent to flourish or be discovered. And I think we need to go ahead and make some changes to that. You know, that way shows like yours to get more support and shares, and talent like yourself. When it comes to your acting and your modeling and your various other different talents, your writing and singing, these things get proper and adequate exposure because somebody is not they not gonna skip over the share button and be like, oh, I ain't gonna give her no shine because when she blow up, no, none of that. Share. I'm gonna get that to that sister. She deserves it. Because
What they
everybody deserves it.
what they don't realize is when you do that and you support one another. I'm big on the village, big on the village because I know I was a product of the village.
Hmm.
Um, when one shine, we all shine. And
Absolutely.
when I get to TV, because that's where I'm going, I'm coming back for the village. What are you
What you
talking
mean?
about?
You
Y'all,
already doing TV. You got your own station.
oh,
Excuse
oh
me.
yeah, yeah,
Facts.
yeah,
Facts, right?
yeah, facts. So again, I'm ready.
Hey,
Now the
that's
question is the world ready?
absolutely,
Are they ready?
absolutely, because your gift shall make room for you. Let's say that in the
You
word.
better listen. Don't have me get off this couch now.
I'm
Don't
telling you,
have me
it's that
get
time.
off this couch.
It's the time. It's that time. A lot of individuals, they have this is another thing that kind of I work hard with my talent that I actually do have that one-on-one mentorship with. Um I I really force them out of their comfort zone. They comfort zone to scream in their ear loud as ever. Don't do it. Don't move. Don't react on it. No, you gonna fail. You gonna this. I'm right here. You gonna swim. Go ahead. Go. You know what I mean? Because you don't know. The truth is you don't know until you what? Until you know.
And get in it, right? Until
You
you there.
know? So yeah, you don't know until you know. So the thing is, that's the beauty about the human experience, the life that we live in. What makes the life different from me and billions of other people is from the experience that everything that leads to my death, from when I start to when I finish, all that in between, that's experience. We all, me and you having the same conversation, but it's moving you different, it's moving me different, and it's moving everybody else different. We don't have the same take on nothing, but the communication and the unity is what brings the wholeness, so the people can be more powerful collectively. Too much individuality out here.
Absolutely. Like I
Yes,
said,
ma'am.
the getting out really walking up the side of a mountain together, and we all share in the victory.
Yeah.
I saw a post last year. Matter of fact, Pastor Dana Berry was afraid of heights,
Mm.
and she purposely went to on the plane, climbed a mountain,
Oh,
and said, "I have conquered my fear."
facts. Oh man, that's.
And when she got up there, she, of course, was happy for the journey,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't as bad as she thought.
Nope, not at all.
So when I took that for myself of, the unknown, I'm a great swimmer.
You are.
I'm a great swimmer.
See,
Um,
me too.
Absolutely. So when that moment comes of getting in water, yeah, it might be cold for a minute, but
Mm-hmm.
once your body get used to it,
Mm-hmm.
you do what you came to do. You get in and you swim.
And usually it takes what when you getting in that water, and it takes for
Get
your
out the
body to
water.
adjust. When it takes
Get out
your
the
body
water.
to adjust, dunk the whole head, get your whole
Get
body in.
your whole head. That's
Gotta
my
go
first
under a
question
little
to
bit.
those who are afraid to swim. Um, are you afraid to have water in your face?
Yeah, no,
And so if
I'm
the
happy you
answer
touched
is
on that.
no, then let's go.
Yeah, I'm happy you touched on that though, because a little bit about my history that everybody don't know. Uh, I've been on that other side before. Okay, so
What,
my first.
drowning?
Hmm? Yeah,
Really?
so yes, ma'am. So, my first time going out of town, to Dallas, Texas. I got family in North Dallas, but I went to Orange, Texas. They had a community pool there, and we had our family reunion get together there. We went over some cousins' house. They had a community pool. They invited the whole family out. They rented the pool for that day, or they made sure they had the time for the pool. Anyways, long story short, my 11-year-old self didn't know how to swim, and I went over onto the to hold myself afloat on the edge. Went into about 8.5 feet of water. My hand slipped. Instead of me falling straight down by the side of the pool, I kind of drifted to the middle, and I commenced to panic. I made it to the surface 3 times to holler help. After then, water was getting in, and I had an out of body experience. I seen myself at the bottom of 8.5 feet of water, curled up in a fetal position. Then I had a chain of memories, good memories, flashbacks of my childhood. Then I heard numbers coming in random different order, which I was being carried by chopper to the Children's Medical Center of Dallas. Then it felt like somebody just dropped me or body slammed me into my fleshly being from the top of the GM building, which those that's from Detroit can relate. Big boom, and I woke up. I couldn't talk because I had two tubes going down my throat, three going down my in my mouth. Two was pumping my lungs out. One was pumping my stomach out. The first time I ever seen my father cry, and I was cognitive to a degree, but the doctors was amazed at my fast recovery. 3 days, I was out the hospital walking out. They was like, God was with him. They called me Miracle Boy for a minute down south. That was my name, because that was a miraculous recovery. Clinically dead, no
Yeah.
heartbeat, no pulse, no nothing. And that's why I love and respect my mother to this day, is because that was a battle that she wished she could have fought for me, but she couldn't, and I had to face that fear myself. So
So how long did it take you to get back in water?
I was 15 when I got back in water. I was 15, and I had to go and do the what they say bird bath, and I did that for about a year and a half straight. Then I graduated to getting in the shower. I didn't let the water pass my knees. I used to bring the water up to the rest of my body and then I slowly got to the point where I let the shower hit my face. But that's where it was instilled in me at a young age, but at no excuse. So when y'all looking at me sideways like you just got out the hospital, what? I learned that at a young age, and I try to pass that on to my models, being a little fearless, cautious but fearless, and no excuses. You know, that's some Detroit skin for you, right?
What? That's that's usually the second question. Like, did you have any trauma happen to you where that caused you not to get into water? So for us, my household, my dad was a firm believer to throw your butt in the water before you probably could talk.
Right,
You gonna swim because you already know how.
right.
We gonna catch the we gonna catch the message. Now we know how to do this, but somewhere between time and experience, we forgot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why infants already know how to swim. Just throw them in the water, and they begin
Natural,
to swim naturally.
natural.
We
Because they was in the womb full of
yes,
water.
so we cause them to have fear.
Right. We implant that.
We implant that in them to oh they like you fall. If you don't say nothing, they not gonna cry.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna get up, look around, see if anybody watching, and go on
Right.
about their business.
They're taught with pain. You know, the one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to pain, pain is amplified by your own thoughts. your
Yeah,
regular your regular bump, dink, scratch, they ain't nothing. People holler ouch for nothing. You
right.
know,
It's
it's
attention
amplified by
grabber.
self.
It's
Yeah.
attention.
That
So
too.
I also learned this too, and I don't care if you know. It's okay. I love attention. So guess what?
I do too.
I understand. You get a lot of attention being on stages,
Right.
right?
Right.
So if I'm singing, if I'm dancing, if I'm on a podcast, if I'm doing this modeling thing, guess what? All eyes on me.
Mm-hmm.
So this was something that was developing over different things of confidence. Oh, I got this, I got this, I got this. And I have a village behind me pushing me. You can keep doing it. Keep going, keep going. There is no limit. There is no top. Keep going, keep going. Where else can I go? What else
But
can I do? I get excited. So now it's like I'm getting excited. The days are coming shorter and shorter to Friday.
it's Friday today. It's Friday today.
So one thing I said, okay, Nori's coming up. I was kind of shocked that we was gonna be in the grocery store, but I said, you know
Right.
what? I'm gonna act like the day I auditioned for this show.
Mm-hmm. As you should.
So I'm all like, should I have my glasses on? Should I not? They like, put your glasses on, keep them on. That looks more sexier. Okay, great. So again, it's what I need to do to make sure my confidence is good. It
It's
won't be altered
right.
by anything. So
Mm-hmm.
again, I am in front of my coach. I am in front of my coach.
We this thank you.
Okay. So I'm in front of my coach, Tyrese in on one side,
Right.
or Nori,
Mhm.
however you want to say it.
Right.
Um, and I'm excited because not only I'm connecting with him on another, but also I get to walk the runway that some of the baddest people are going to walk.
Absolutely.
International models, global models
Global.
are walking
Yeah.
this runway.
So that puts you in a very
I'm with the
positive position.
best
Yes.
of the best.
Yes.
Do you hear
And I
me?
like your improvement though. Like to be honest, I've seen some
Oh,
change. Yeah, since we throwing that out there. I've seen some
praise the Lord.
dramatic improvements. Like I said, I admire I like you as a student because you're receptive. A lot of people not receptive. My favorite age group to teach is teens. I don't like adults because adults think they know it all or they think what they them little rocks and pebbles they picked up, they think they gems and they want to hold on to them, which will be weighing them down. They need to get rid of them and get some real knowledge when it comes to this industry. And the children that's like my daughter age, they just hard to keep up with. They beautiful. They just beautiful pure balls of energy. But my favorite age group is teens, and you still have that eagerness like you're a teen. You still attack it like it's new, and you gravitate towards experience and information, and you're not prone. You don't push it away. That's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? You're not getting in your own way, so to speak.
No, like I said, you're the expert. And on top of that, even if you're not saying nothing to me and you're saying it to someone else, I'm paying attention as if you were talking to me.
As
So
you
again, you surround yourself and you're listening, you're paying attention. I'm one of them people like from school age. I can multitask. I will be the one
should be
getting
able to.
my work done and still being a clown while you still stuck
On
because
problem number 10.
right because you can't pay attention.
Right.
I'm already done. So yeah, that's just how I'm wired. But however, I know y'all got to get out of Myers.
I know, right?
So again, this has been an awesome conversation. I mean, even after this show, it's not going to end. Um,
No, because we got some scheduled heat for
yes,
them. I'm just
yes,
saying, I ain't gonna put it all out there. That's your
yeah.
business to tell. But I'm happy to not only it's like a new beginning. So after this show, that's just
The tip of the
that's
iceberg.
surface. Yeah,
It's
that's
not
surface.
even. But y'all gonna see.
Got
Um,
some heat
this
lined up.
this this is the moment of realizing that you have to be a part of a team, an awesome team
Yes,
that was God sent. Um,
yes,
and from here, as I always put out, we on the runway, and I don't mean just to rip the runway. I'm talking about flights.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
is I gotta go to Italy.
So that's another thing too. You might want to go ahead and cast. I know I haven't dropped the flyer yet, but that flyer is going to be out within the next 48 hours. Uh-huh. Yeah, one of our productions, one of Drip International Modeling Agency productions is Steal the Runway. So you might want to be a part of that too. Yeah, very,
Well,
very, very heat, a lot of heat. Nice competition and prize monies is tied into that. Mm, yeah.
well, again, hopefully I will be able to be a part. Like I said, I do other things. Speaking of,
Mm-hmm.
I will get to that in a minute. So before I let you go into get into my church announcements,
Mm-hmm.
what does a balanced life look like for you?
What does a balanced life look like for me? Just wholeness within self. Wholeness within self. Balanced life should be uh, equally or equally distributed between mind, body, and spirit. And if you have a significant other, it should be that energetic exchange. So it's not just about you. A balanced life is just to be cognitive of oneself and the extensions of oneself.
Absolutely. Um, so last October, I was able to write my first single book. I wrote plenty of books. I was a part of other books, but this one's by myself. The
Hmm.
Blueprint God's Design. It is on Amazon. So if you want to support, that's the link. Or you could put my name in, Camila Foster, and it will come up.
Okay.
If you want to continue to see the lights on and help me pay for the things that I have to do for this podcast, again, you can donate at my Cash App, mm, $ Sunshine Camila, Kamilah, and that is how you really spell my name.
Okay. And can I add this too for those that are watching that don't know? Donations, as long as it's not over $12,000, you can write it off up to $12,000. Man, that's per person, right? You can write up off to 12,000. So when it comes to donating, it's good to donate. It's a good tax write off, especially if you're a business.
It's just good to be a blessing. Okay, amen.
Mm-hmm.
So my friend, Alita Cotton, has a tea business. AC's Teas 313-380-0321. The best ginger and turmeric drinks, teas you will ever
Mm.
in your life. I have not been sick since I met her with anything that goes on in this body as far as immune system, any of that. If you know your properties of natural anti-inflammatories and things of that nature,
Mm-hmm.
ginger and turmeric is it. I
They're cancer fighters.
you will be addicted. I promise you. Um,
Oh, that's another. Let's get friend on the shoot. I think I see you in front of a book, in front of like a cafe style setting, outdoor. Like you're writing,
are
penciling
you talking
something
about
in,
me
and
or her?
yeah, enjoying a cup of tea. No,
Okay.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you.
Absolutely.
So
Listen,
yeah, yeah, no,
see it all,
it's
okay?
a vision.
See it
Yeah, it's a
all.
vision. Absolutely. So yeah, let's
So
let's build on
she's on Facebook at AYECEE. That one is my heart. She's also one of my pushers that definitely stay on my head. Make sure she does this, which is funny to me. She always, I want to say every 2 weeks, maybe. She just did it the other day. How can I be of service to you? Am I a real good friend to you?
it. Mm-hmm.
I've never had that happen where somebody be like, "Am I really a good friend to you?" You be like, "Girl, we friends. Stop it." But no, she really checks in of how can I improve our friendship? What is it? What do you need? Blah blah blah. And I'm like,
Absolutely.
I've never had that before, but that's what she does. Um, Detroit, please support. There he is. There he is.
So hey,
Hey, I see the other teeth now. Look at you. Hi. I'm supposed to be doing it now. You didn't distracted me. Detroit, Waffle Cafe, Detroit. My friend Bug, Larry, Larry Phillips, Waffle Cafe, Detroit, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. 18685 Livernois. Phone number 313-739-6308. Man, when I tell you, I will travel to the west side just for his food. The food is awesome. The customer service is awesome. The atmosphere is awesome. The prices are awesome. You can tell him I sent you.
please
Um,
send me all them links too.
yes,
I need all of them.
yes, his food is awesome. Um, you are distracting me. You are distracting me. This have been sponsored by my friend Main Event, Black Top Streetball Association. If you remember and one, I know you know who Main Event is. Um, the Go to their website btsba.com. The tour will be starting soon, so please go to the website for that. This beautiful hair that has been growing and doing this natural curl has been because of Alpha and Omega Naturals. All these products and places that I'm saying is all Black owned. So please support Alpha and Omega Naturals.com. You can let her know I sent you. And literally my mom's hair completely fell out, and my mom's hair is actually growing back. So I'm not just saying it because she's my friend. I actually use her products. Okay. Um, Last but not least, your girl has an important role in the Sweeties Day weekend play. He's fine, but is he saved?
Saved.
Saturday and Sunday, October 21st and 22nd, 7
Yes.
p.m. at the Henry Ford Civic Center. You don't want to miss it. Get on these early bird tickets. Right now, general admission is $40. VIP is $60 until September. This $60 will include close seating, Light refreshment. Hi, honey. And close and meeting the whole class. That's Bruh Man from the fifth floor in Martin.
Man, I gotta be.
Bill
I gotta
Tankard,
be there.
and Dathan Thick Pen. You don't want to miss it. Detroit's own local state. I'm telling you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
miss it. So get on these early tickets if you want to. You can go to the website or you can see me personally. I do want to win this $100 cash prize selling the most tickets. Okay.
And every link you had expressed during your announcement, make sure you send it to me because I will put it on my Facebook page. And my Facebook page is linked to my IG page. So we'll find some middle ground from there because sometimes some stuff don't translate over as well.
Okay.
But definitely be on my Facebook page. I definitely will. And I have multiple Facebook pages. So you'll get some shine on it.
Okay. That's what's up.
Okay,
So again,
absolutely.
I enjoyed this conversation. I appreciate
Likewise.
my wife. Give her a hug. I know y'all been standing in my ears forever.
Listen, she right here. She been doing.
Hello, Mrs.
She said hello, Mrs. She waving.
Kids have distracted me. Again, your last words before we get out of here.
My last words is all praises be to Allah for blessing us with such beautiful energy on this phone, on this conversation, but for what you're doing. You know, not only for yourself, but for the community. I see you acting very selfless and just continue to be malleable. That's for you, but for anybody that's listening, continue to flow. Be more so like water, not like concrete. You feel me?
Okay, Tyrese. The one that looks better than Tyrese. I'm sorry.
That's my big cousin. That's my
You're
big
right.
cousin. We always compete.
Again, this would have been a special edition. Again, I don't do Mondays, but for this conversation, I had to do that. I gave up my dance class tonight to make sure that we had this conversation. And for those who know, I love my dancing, my ballroom dancing. But I had to make sure that this conversation happened.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Again, we're getting ready for Friday night.
Yes. Be in the building.
I promise you don't want to miss it. And I'm not just saying it because I'm in it. But again, you don't want to miss it.
Right.
I believe in 6 degrees of separation. You're literally one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. On tomorrow, my regular night, I will be with the comedian Crystal P. You don't want to miss that either. She will be here at 7. I'm off Thursday because I'm getting myself prepared for Friday. So I will see you guys on tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Again, let somebody know, share the broadcast because we trying to get to TV, okay? I can't do it without you.
Hey, look, it's in due time because I'm working on something. Remind me. We're gonna talk about something more in depth. I see you with your own studio. Live studio audience too?
Ooh.
All that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna let this family get out of Myers so they can get home.
No, I'm a man of my word, so if I had to do what I had to do, it's all praises be. I'm alive to be able to do it. So thank you so much, sister.
Make sure you kiss the kids for me. So I will see you on Friday.
You say peace?
Bye, honey. Thank you, then. Look at you. Look at you. You messing me up. I can't take it.
Right.
He's big time. Like he really know what's going on.
He do. He be chilling. Absolutely.
I'll send you the link shortly.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.